Hello there guys, my name is Shorty and in today's video I'm going to be going through what weapons and characters you should be using when you're playing through the Ghost Ship Chaos. First things first, you will need to have a weapon with the lightweight tag, preferably a machine gun. Lightweight makes you move 25% faster, but if your machine gun is not one of the blue box weapons as displayed here, which are the weapons with the dark background, your weapon will deal less damage. Here I have an MP5 with the lightweight tag. The reason why I use the MP5 is that it has a faster fire rate when fully upgraded compared to the High Roller, and it also comes with less recoil and more ammunition. The machine gun will be in your first slot and will be used to move faster throughout the level and will be used to fire grenades at enemies. You don't need one machine gun with the maximum amount of slots like I have here, but the more slots the better, but you should make sure that your machine gun has at least 4 slots at the bare minimum. On my MP5 here I'm using the grenade launcher, cornucopia 3, ammo magnet 7, BSAA 2, as these parts are all used for ammo regeneration apart from the grenade launcher. Cornucopia 3 will regenerate 7 ammo for the weapon that it's currently equipped to every 30 seconds, so in our case we will be getting 7 machine gun ammo every 30 seconds. Ammo magnet 7 will make enemies have a 35% chance to drop ammo for the weapon it is currently equipped to, so in our case we will have a 35% chance, which will give us 21 ammo back, which is quite a lot. One thing to note is that ammo magnet will only trigger when you kill an enemy with said weapon. BSAA2, which some of you might not have, is a part that adds 7 ammo to your inventory every 30 seconds, so it's basically another cornucopia free. But BSAA2 also has another effect which makes enemies have a 40% chance to drop ammo, just like Ammo Magnet 7. So with this part, combined with Ammo Magnet 7 and Cornucopia 3, we will be generating 14 machine gun ammo every 30 seconds, and enemies will have a total of 75% chance to drop ammo when killed with a machine gun. If you do not have the grenade launch part, ask players around if they don't mind helping you get one, and I'm sure that most of the players out there will be more than happy to help you out. If you are farming for better gear, you can always put 3 rare finders on your weapon for the final 3 slots if you have the same MP5 as I do here. If you do not have the BSA2 part, however, then you can put a rare finder 3 in place if your MP5 doesn't have more than 4 slots. BSA2 is a part that you can only get for the Trinity bonus of the Ghost Ship Chaos, so if you're just starting out and you don't have these parts I have shown here, just make sure that your MP5 or machine gun has the lightweight tag, as this is the most crucial thing you will need. You can also use the lower level version of these parts like Cornucopia 1 or Ammo Magnet 1 and 4 if you do not have Cornucopia 3 or Ammo Magnet 7. Up next we have the shotgun. For my shotgun of choice it is the Windham with the Sonic Assist tag. The Sonic Assist tag makes it so that your shotgun has an 80% chance of putting the enemy into daze, which is where you can use a melee attack. It also gives you 150% attack range and a 100% stopping power, which makes your shots stagger the enemy. Shotguns are used to kill specific types of enemies throughout the stage. One of the enemies that we use the shotgun for are the big rock enemies that spawn on the observation deck after you kill 13 enemies, and the big green shield one on the final deck that spawns during the 4th wave. We also use the shotguns to kill the Scarmigliones, which are the enemies that have the shield and the little swords that spawn after killing 20 enemies on the bridge, and optionally you can use it to kill the one that spawns on the deck during the 1st wave. And the final enemy that we use the shotgun for are for the Norman boss enemies on the deck. Now the shotguns in this game have a weird property where if 2 players both shoot at the same enemy with a shotgun, then the enemy's health bar gets depleted instantly. We normally use this insta-kill method when dealing with the final 2 Normans on the deck. Your shotgun should have at least 3 part slots to be effective on the stage. 3 of the key parts to use are Full Burst, Narrow 2, and Stars 2. Stars 2 automatically reloads your gun after you fire the last shot in your weapon and reduces the recoil of the gun by 60%. If you do not have Stars 2, however, then you can use Autoloader 2, which has the same effect of instantly reloading your gun after you fire the last shot. You can also change the tag of the shotgun from Sonic Assist if you do not have Stars 2 to Steady Hand, which has the exact same effect of negative 60% recoil. Full Burst is pretty self-explanatory, and it allows you to fire all the bullets in your magazine with one press of the fire button. Narrow 2 will make the pellet spread of your shot closer together, which allows you to do the insta-kill method trick with your partner more consistently. If your shotgun does have more than 3 slots, then you can add more rare weapon finders to your shotgun for better loot drops. Finally, we have the Magnum. Now you can use any of the 3 Magnums in the game, but the best one has to be the Python. The order in which the Magnums go is Python as the best, followed by the L-Hawk, and then finally the Pale Rider as the worst one. Your Magnum should have at least 3 part slots and have the Sonic Assist Plus tag. Sonic Assist Plus will allow you to shoot through one enemy and hit another behind it. Sonic Assist Plus also gives you 200% attack range, a 10% rate of fire increase, and 15% reload speed increase, but we only really care for the piercing of the weapon. One thing to note is that Sonic Assist Plus will take away one custom part slot if your weapon is not one of the blue box weapons, which is the weapons with the darker background as we explained earlier. The Magnum will be your main weapon that you use to kill enemies on the stage, and the parts you will want to use on your Magnum are the following: Full Burst, Gluttony 5, and Stars 2. Just like our shotgun, if you do not have the Stars 2 part, you will just use the autoloader version, which is autoloader 5 for the Magnum. Gluttony 5, which is the most crucial part for the entire game, and probably the best part in the entire game in general, is a part that will allow you to use ammo in your inventory once you've used all of your Magnum ammo. Gluttony 5 can only be obtained by getting a Trinity bonus on the normal Ghost Ship stage. If you do not have this part, however, I would highly recommend asking other players around if they're willing to help you Trinity this stage, and more than likely someone will eventually come to your aid and help you. Full burst, once again, it's pretty self-explanatory. Once again, if your Magnum does have more than 3 slots, just add some more rare weapon finders to increase your chances of getting better loot. Now you might be asking yourself, well, I can't find anyone to help me Trinity the normal Ghost Ship, so what should I do? Well, if you have the Gluttony 4 part, which is a part that you can get for completing either version of the Ghost Ship and picking up the illegal custom parts at the end of the stage, then you can use a rifle instead of a Magnum. Just copy everything I said for the Magnum, except put Steady Hand and Burst Free instead of Full Burst on your rifle until you're able to get a Gluttony 5 part. The reason why we want Steady Hand instead of Sonic Assist Plus is because rifles already have the piercing effect. Now let's move on to what characters you should use when you're running through the Ghost Ship. Most players that you'll run into will always use Lady Hunk, as she has the best Magnum mastery in the game, giving you a 100% faster reload speed and a 70% faster fire rate. I would highly recommend using any character that has a Magnum mastery, but if you're just starting out with the Ghost Ship Chaos, you should really stick to Lady Hunk until you get better gear and upgraded weapons. If you do not have Gluttony 5, however, and you're still using a rifle, I would highly suggest that you want to use Jessica's first costume, as she has the best rifle mastery with 100% faster reload speed and 35% faster fire rate. Just like with Lady Hunk, you want to use any character that has rifle mastery, but again, if you're just starting out and you don't have Gluttony 5, I would just stick to Jessica's first costume. Alright, that just about covers everything in this video. That's going to help you with how you should set up your weapons and what characters you should be using when you're going through the Ghost Ship Chaos. In the next video, I'll be explaining how you should be upgrading your weapons, so make sure you check that video out. Thanks for watching.